Hello, everybody. Sergio Velati here with another episode of Tips, Taps, and Thoughts. In this video, I would like to share my humble opinion on how to choose the perfect drumstick. Now, this is a question that I've been asked a few times, or I've been in conversations with drummers. Drummers like to talk. We know that. And what's your favorite stick? Nylon, wood tip, heavy, medium, and so forth. So, to me, the answer is quite simple. There's no perfect stick. In fact, there's no such a thing as having one model of sticks in the stick bag. And let me tell you why. The way I look at it, it's like running an office with, imagine running an office with one pen or one pencil without having that wide range of tools, office tools that you would need. A pencil, a pen, a few different colors of pens, and then a highlighter, a marker, and so forth. Now, I guess you're getting my point here. My point is, in my stick bag, I always carry a good variety of toys, tools. I'll have something light, something medium, and then a heavier stick. I'll also have brushes, multi-rods, specialty type sticks. But let me tell you a little bit why. For example, having a light stick, I might be called to play a trio gig. And I'm not going to say jazz, it's not even about the style, but mostly about the size of the room and the vibe. Let's say we're playing acoustic music, upright bass, acoustic piano, smaller drum set, softer volume, a little bit of a, like I said, a vibe, that kind of a softer sound. And maybe, because of that, I would want to be sensitive with volume, but perhaps I'm even feeling a little bit of excitement and adrenaline. I'm playing with musicians I love, or I'm just feeling it. I'm playing great music and I'm excited, I'm happy. I want to hold back a little bit on the volume, so to shave off some of that edge volume-wise, maybe I'll grab the lightest stick that I have. This way I can dig a little bit and still not overpower everybody. Hopefully. That's one scenario. Then there are times where I would play a gig and things get a little out of control. Excitement, volume, guitar players, big amps, and a tune is coming up, and knowing that situation, you know where it's going to be. Volume-wise and vibe-wise, it's a different vibe, but it's still a vibe. And so maybe I'll grab a heavier stick because, I'll need that more volume and consistency in the strokes, something that a heavier stick would provide me. Some other times it's because I might feel tired and I don't want to push too much. So I'll grab a heavier stick to get more volume with less effort. Okay, so these are general guidelines, and therefore I always would want to have a variety of sticks in my bag. Now, when it comes to toys, of course, brushes. You don't want to leave your house without a set of brushes in the stick bag. The mallets, and I'm not going to show you here toys because you know what they look like. This is more of a conceptual idea, and I'm not also here to represent a particular brand, although I have an endorsement relation with the company, but this is beyond that. This is more about having a good range of toys always available. Toys because we play. We like to play. Mallets, perhaps you end up playing a musical, you want to imitate timpani, And those are great. They'll give you a warmer tone, imitation of timpani sound. You can do crescendo on the cymbals and so forth. So try to keep an open mind, and then next time you go to a drum shop, don't spend too much time finding the perfect stick, because clearly, to me at least, there is no such a thing. And in fact, some of the artists, are lucky to have their own signature model, which obviously represents their favorite stick. It was designed to their specs. But I can think of Dave Weckl, Harvey Mason. Perhaps there's more artists that have more than one model, and sometimes they're quite different. And that's because of the different applications that they would want to get into. So, again, instead of just searching for the perfect stick, think about the different situations that you might be exposed with the type of playing that you do. And also, have a stick bag that is complete, even beyond what you normally do, because A, some of those opportunities might come and you want to have the tools ready, and B, because there is a value in trying to play what you normally play with sticks. Try to do that with rods or with brushes or with a lighter stick. You'd be surprised. You might change the whole vibe of the song and be able to create a different texture. One thing about nylon tip, because that's another recurring question. Remember, I own a drum shop, so over the years, not only being a professional drummer, but owning a shop, I have been hearing lots of these thoughts, questions, and so forth. So, nylon tip, usually brightens up the sound of the cymbal. It really doesn't do much on the drum heads, but so. For example, to me, the value of having a nylon tip stick would be that if I'm playing a gig where I set up a ride cymbal that is lightweight, maybe an acoustic gig, jazzy type vibe, blah, 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 those cymbals tend to be darker, and so sometimes too dark. And I might end up even being that kind of a gig because of variety. There's no such a thing as playing one style all night. Even if you do play quote unquote one style, there's going to be a ballad, an up-tempo, something with a little more of a Brazilian feel or Cuban feel, something more contemporary R&B. Now you have a ride that it's a little too dark and you want to bring some overtones up. Nylon tip might be doing just that for you. So, go to your local store. Next time you go, grab at least a lightweight stick, a medium, and a heavy. Wood or nylon, that's your choice. I would want to have at least one nylon tip, pair of sticks, and then definitely your brushes, your rods, and mallets. Within those weights, experiment, because there are many companies, many artist models, and you'd be surprised. Mike Mangini, incredible drummer, super fast, as we know, and he plays on a pretty heavy stick. Especially the model he used up until a few years ago by Zildjian was laminated birch. Super, super heavy stick. And yet, he was blazing speed. Then you have players like Dennis Chambers, who is a heavy hitter, beautiful volume and beautiful sound out of the drums. He definitely knows how to hit the drums and get a powerful, funky sound. And his stick is very, very thin compared to a 5B or even a 5A. So, obviously the sound is in your hands, and you probably heard that But I think the tools could make a difference one way or another. It's good to have that variety. Hey, some nights I grab a stick, it feels natural, and I do just that, and that's the stick for the night. And you know, there's no need to flip, change, and that's that. But the fact that I do have the stick bag with me gives me an opportunity and a sense of comfort to know that I'm prepared to do what the music will call for, not only with the musical choices, but having what it takes to translate my thoughts, my musical thoughts, onto the instrument. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave comments. I'd love to hear from you. It will give me an input to do more of these. And hey, sharing is such a beautiful thing. Thank you, YouTube, really. And thank you. Till next time, subscribe. See you soon.